Hey YouTube, Fat Man's on again. Working on Guy Smiley's sheath. Thought I would show a little now. The leather here, remember, I've got 3 and 4 layers of thickness that I'm going through. So it's a little harder to get the needles through, but we're doing it anyway. Probably my fancy crappy camera won't be able to see here, but I did leave a weep hole in the bottom. So if he's out in the wet and water gets in the sheath, it has a place to go. So with this stitching this, I just been using my bench top here and using that to help. I have a small pair of pliers here, and these pliers, you won't be able to see it on video, they have no teeth, they have smooth jaws, and I'm using those so that I don't wreck a needle. When you pull your needle through, you want to pull as straight as possible to pull it through, because if you bend, you'll probably break the needle. Don't ask how I know that, I just do. Got under there. It gets kind of long with the long threads. We'll kind of pull that one towards us. Grab the next one. Push it through. Again, I'm just using, there's a lot of other kinds of stitches that we can use. Being a knife sheath, on sheaths and holsters, I really like to use this saddle stitch because it's a good strong stitch. And if a thread breaks in one place, it won't just unravel. And if it does come through a couple of holes, it's not going to be the end of the world. You can take a lighter and singe the end, and you're done with it unraveling. One of the things I know I've said in my wallet video that I like to do is I like to hide my last stitch. And that's something I'm not going to be able to do here. Kind of the nature of the beast because of where it's at. I'm going to try to hide it up in the top here. But I'm not putting a lot of faith in being able to hide it real well. So, that's my update at this point. I will be back in a little bit once I finish stitching. Show you what the end result of the stitches look like. Let you know how that went. Like I said, this one I'm not going for huge appearance points here because I did decide that this is going to be my prototype, and my friend Guy Smiley is purely my guinea pig this time, which I'm sure will make him chuckle when he hears that on the video. Because I'm going to post this tonight. Guy is coming over on tomorrow. This is Sunday. He's coming over Monday for breakfast with the Fat Man. I'm going to return his sheath to him and see what he thinks. I will also, I don't know if I'll make another sheath for his knife right away, or if I'm going to try to make one for one of mine. I do have, I don't think I've shown any of my knives. I do have this big ugly, just for an idea of how big it is. I'm holding it. That's the handle and the blade. If I had a tape measure handy, I'd measure it. I bought this thing, I don't even remember when I got it. I've had it for a really long time. And it's beat to hell, and it's just a cheap, it's called a Cobra Hunter 2. It's just a cheap knife. There ain't nothing to it. What I liked about it is it's made out of 1/4-inch bar. And I can chop with this thing because it's heavy as all get out. On the sheath, it was kind of cool because it also had a small knife, a little utility type of knife, which is kind of cool. It holds an edge okay. It's made out of 440 stainless, so I guess that's not too bad. It's not a really thick blade, but it is a full tang. It's just covered by the plastic or the rubberized grips. But I like this one. I get a good purchase for my thumb when I'm trying to do something with it. Works good for carving. Holds an edge fairly well. It's not great. It's a cheap knife. But I've been thinking about just separating this one and making a sheath for it by itself. So I will probably do that, because there's a lot of times when I don't need this knife. I need the smaller knife. And mostly I carry pocket knives anyway. So there's that one. I don't have a lot of knives. I have a K-bar that I picked up when I was in the Marine Corps, brand new. My kids got a hold of it and scuffed the blade. But aside from that, it's all original. Has hardly been out of the box. It is stamped USMC. And this, I think, is one of the best fighting knives made. And I'm a little prejudiced maybe because, well, being a Marine and all, I just really, really like it. It's a nice knife. It fits the hand really well. The leather grip is sweet. But anyway, that's our update at this point. I keep this one in the original box. I don't even know why. I just do. I don't think it's that old by any means. I was in the 80s, so I don't think it's that old. But I'll get back with you in a little bit here and let you see where I'm at with this sheath. Hey guys, I'm back. And gals, we can't forget them either. Here's the sheath after I got all the stitching done. I don't know how well you can see it. I've already soaked it in some really, really warm water. I finished off the edges a little bit, soaked it good, and now I'm going to tape the knife up completely, all the way, and magnesium fire stick. I'll tape all that up real good. I'm just going to use some blue painter's tape, and then put everything in and start forming. I just kind of did a rough forming on this part, so I'm going to try to finish everything out. I will be using my little forming tool that I made a while back. It's just a piece of oak, sanded it smooth on the ends where I need it. It's worked really well for me. Used it for all the forming on this holster, which is for my Sigma. It works really well. So I'm going to get this going, and I guess it's going to have to sit and dry overnight. I haven't decided if I'm going to oven cure it and try to harden it a little bit, but actually I think I'm just going to let it air dry, because I don't know, I kind of like a little softer leather anyway. So I will get back tomorrow. We'll go through some of the edge finishing that I'm going to do, and dyeing and that kind of thing. So that's where it stands right now. Thanks for watching. We'll get back with you again very soon. God bless.